Going into today's aftermarket analysis journal, this one should be fairly quick, just because we had two red folder impact news being that's next week. We had average hourly earnings, non-farm employment. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I said only two. We had three. Um, these being pretty big as well as PMI. This I'm not too sure how obviously it's a red impact, but anyways, so yeah, going to the day didn't really have much of a bias. I was kind of bearish because we do have I think we were in this 4 hour fair value gap over here. Yeah, we were in a 4 hour and I think it was a 1 hour too. Yeah, so I mean, if anything, I was bearish or like coming into the morning taking shorts, but I kind of figured, which is exactly what happened, after we have this already initial move up and then this initial move down, that we are probably not going to have the best price action just because of the high impact news that we've already had and the movements it made. So yeah, like as you can see, pretty much just been going sideways all day. So if anything though, in coming into the AM session, that's probably like the most optimal in this condition, I would say. Like there is a few entries that I could have taken possibly over here, but I just don't like how we were going like this, like slowly chopping downwards. So I wasn't too keen on taking a trade in this price action at all. Just didn't have enough confluence. But coming into this one over here, this we basically just came up, kind of had a little bit of accumulation in a way, kind of manipulated up respect to this inverse, had a leg down. We ended up inversing this fair value gap on the 3 minute, and then I think on the 5 minute too. It's just so annoying when it does that, but yeah, so on the 3 minute and then the 5 minute, yep, ended up we had the close, and then again, it's like still, I wouldn't say this is definitely not an A plus setup or anything like that. Like, yeah, the RR is amazing for 1 to 4, but it's the fact that today was low probability. I kind of knew that going into the day, so I ended up taking this on my combine as well as my live. But you can see I kept risk really small, 5 points, which is all I was willing to really risk on today in general. But yeah, we ended up coming into this 1 minute. I waited a little bit though. I didn't enter right away, and then we on this candle, same thing. I don't know. Yeah, we came here again, and then just I was waiting to see if we could maybe tap into here, but just the way that this second candle we ended up holding here, I decided to enter on this one, and then yep, it was a pretty fairly quick scalp, I would say, for around 20 points. So up about around 300 on the combine, it's like 290, and then on the live account, I ended up getting stopped at break even just because was not my fill wasn't exactly the same. Because again, it's just when we had, I think this Candom had like large momentum, and once that happened, I ended up moving stop to break even. So I think I got filled at like way lower actually when I looked at it. I think it was like in the 30s, not even anywhere near this when I got filled on Weeble. So I got stopped out pretty early, and I thought I had got stopped out on both until after I saw the trade and saw that the fills were way different. So, yeah, that's basically it for today. And then, also, yeah, I do want to mention it too. I did end up taking a really not good confluence trade. Don't even really need to describe it much, but it was only on the live account. I went lower size, which was 3 contracts. It was kind of a stupid trade in my opinion, or not in my opinion. It really was kind of a stupid trade. Not no really good confluence at all. It was just a 1 minute fair value gap entry, and of course, as soon as I entered, I saw we were going like this. I was trying to target this low, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I already placed a trade. I should accept it. But at the same fact, I did want to break even so badly just because I knew that it was not a good entry. And yeah, I ended up getting stopped out. I think I risked it was like 1 to 1, 13 points for 13 points. So yeah, down about $80. That's actually the first loss I've taken on that live account. But I really like it's been green, but I don't really trade it much. I put about like 1,200 in it. It's about to be at It was about to be at 2,000 if I didn't get stopped at break even. Or no, it would have been 2,000, but they were at around 1,700. But honestly, I'm probably after today just gonna cash it out because I shouldn't even be trading live funds. I just was putting it in Webull to test it out. And also another thing is like when I'm trying to trade both at once, again, as we can see, I didn't get exactly filled, and it just kind of makes things harder for me to trade on my combine because I'm so laser focused on the live funds compared to like the combine where, I'm not as paying attention to trying to get filled and all that. So yeah, basically it for today. And then, going in the PM session, I was trying to look for a potential another setup, but it's just the PA is so bad, especially right now after 2 p.m. We kind of had to move, and then it was just this. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Going into next week, the beginning of the week's probably gonna be slow. Don't really have much news, um, or any red high impact news for the first 3 days. But yeah, so that's it for today. Honestly, a decent week, mainly just on the live account, because I traded that more than this. But yeah, I ended green on today. So I will see you guys next week.